It's day one, Pikes Peak Hill Climb testing. Currently 2:54 a.m. I'm exhausted. We got in yesterday, had dinner with guys, and are now heading to test on the bottom section, which is also qualifying section. So today's a big day. Got like a 15-minute drive up the mountain, and then we should be good to go. I haven't been here in 2 years, I think. This will be my 4th or 5th Pikes Peak Hill Climb, and it's just one of the craziest experiences. I mean, you have 5 mornings like this, and then race morning is even earlier typically, so it's gonna be a long week.
Think about that fire extinguisher we were supposed to get. Nope. Because I thought about it this morning.
Does he have one out here?
No. We're here qualifying for the 2025 Pikes Peak Challenge here. It's early in the morning. The car's just about ready. We probably got about 30 minutes before we're gonna go out. There's a bunch of lightning off on the horizon, so every run could be our last. Everybody's really scrambling to try to get a really good run in on their first run here this morning.
So like Mike said, they're getting the car all set up, everything ready. They're about to fire it up, warm it up, and start the rocket, which will be really cool. I think you guys will enjoy that, but everything's going good. Got the Starlink set up, so we're able to make posts and just start cranking out content, but the car is as good as it's ever been. So we're excited. I think we might get like 3 runs for qualifying. I'm not sure yet. There is weather coming down, but hopefully it stays clear and dry. We'll be all good. What are you most excited about for this week?
The marmots and the hill turkeys.
Are you gonna catch one?
Can't catch them, they're mysterious.
So I originally thought that they were still using the rocket, but Mike and Tim mentioned that they're actually running different levels of boost based on altitude, right?
Yeah.
So I'll let Tim explain that because that's way above my knowledge.
So we know what boost we run at sea level and what kind of power that makes. And so as we go up in altitude, we lose air density. So we increase the boost level to get our air density back and run at the same power level. So as the car is going up the mountain, the boost is going up and up and up and up.
What power level are we running down here versus up top in terms of like boost? So like how many pounds of boost are we at?
We'll be, 13 pounds of boost at sea level is 1,300 horsepower. We're starting at 16 pounds here at the start line, and we'll be at 19 pounds by the top. We might make adjustments to that based on how much power we can put down, and also turbo speed at the top becomes a concern, so we'll be looking at it closely.
Well, it's looking like everything's set. We're good. They just went red on the course and rolled safety, but we're sitting here ready to go, so hopefully everybody's okay, and they let us go to the line here shortly.
Alright, so after the first run this morning, looks like we had a little bit of smoke. Could have been from the brakes. He thought it might have been turbo, all as well, and bleeding the brakes. Long pedal travel, so we're going to cook the tires back up, turn burn, baby.
So like Patty said, the car did well, first qualifier. The only thing is that Robin noticed a little bit of smoke coming from what he thought was the turbo, but it was actually just the brakes, and then the pedal travel got a little long. So they're going to bleed the brakes, like Patty said, check over the car, make sure everything else is good, but so far everything seems to be good. Like I said, the car ran a 4-minute flat. That puts us P4, I think, overall. Robin also mentioned that the track was pretty slippery. With it being a week after testing, you know, there's been a bunch of tourists coming up and down the mountain, so it's dirty, it's slick. The clouds were also coming down, so it was a cooler track and a little bit foggy, but it seems like everything else is going good. You can see the fog is kind of disappearing until about the midsection, so we're excited, we're hopeful that everything goes well, and hopefully he can break into the 3 minutes. I don't think it'll be any issue. Alright, so second qualifier went good. Car ran a 357. They did a bar change, swapped rear tires, and the car's about to head out for the final qualifier. So show you guys. So as the car's sitting on the line, they're putting tire warmers on the front.
What's up?
What do you gotta say, Juan?
Beautiful day, beautiful weather. Car's looking great. Try and beat some PBs. I'm ready.
Car's out on track for the third run. Let's see if we can find a little more time.
Hell yeah.
Fucking A, Cotton.
So the car just got done with its third qualifying lap, and it went, what, 353?
353.
So that's the fastest it's ever been on the bottom section, right?
Yeah, that's the fastest it's ever been. So that's the second sub 4 that we ran this morning. So of the 3, he's kicking ass. So we did a 4 flat, 357 and 353. So Robin's getting down. So it's car's happy, crew's happy, driver's happy. Time to take a nap.
All right, it's 2:45 a.m. day 2 of the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb Race Week. I'm really excited to be on the middle section today. I really hope the car does well. We have some fun things planned for the rest of the day if weather permits. Yesterday it got kind of rainy after we got off the mountain, so if everything goes well today, I'm hoping to go to like Garden of the Gods and Cave of the Winds and a couple of other cool places that I'll show you guys, but let's get to it. It's another early morning. I'm tired, but let's get it. The car's about to head out for its first run during the middle section. This morning has been pretty uneventful. It's really cold out, so we've just all been in the trailer trying to stay warm, which is why I haven't filmed a lot. But this will be the first run, like I said, in the middle section, so we're hoping that everything goes well and that the track is warm enough and not too wet.
We about to run Yokohama slicks on water and ice. Should be good. mean, it was first run of the day, and the road conditions are sketchy, and so Robin's just feeling out the track and the car for the first run. So we'll have a better idea of handling and that kind of thing as the sun gets on the course and melts the ice and dries up the water. But good first run, made it to the top, no major complaints. So
we're about to do a second run with the amount of hail from yesterday that kind of thawed and refroze. We haven't gathered any data, really, but we've been able to go fast. So the sun's doing its job, and we're going to go kick some ass.
So one thing that shocked me yesterday is how fast these guys can swap tires and make all the changes they need to in between test sessions. So I'm about to show you guys just how fast they do it. How did the day go?
Today was maybe a more frustrating one. Bad weather first thing meant there was ice and water on the road, so we waited a little bit and that got cleared up. And then so we ended up getting 3 runs. There was a lot of still kind of like patches of water up the hill, so you couldn't really drive it flat out until that last one. Last one we were just, the car wasn't quite right setup wise. I don't think we got the tyres exactly where we needed them, and then I think we had a few traction control settings that we're fiddling around with that made it worse rather than better. So car's still in one piece. I had a little half spin, so I had to like kind of put my foot on the clutch, catch it, and keep on going. And the time was okay.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
Timmy, you want me to do any deploy?
All right, so we're on the top section today. Devil's Playground, about 13,000 feet.
We on the top. We up at the top.
Have you found any marmots yet?
So I haven't seen any evidence of any life at this level. Though it's not raining, it's not sleeting, it's not frozen bomb. It's actually like 48 degrees and super pleasant. So just worrying about not passing out when you're moving tires and things around. We're kicking ass. It's great.
The area is pretty thin up here, but Robin just went out for his first session. I think the car did pretty good. I know it's cold. The track is cold, but
no, it went well. It's you can tell they're charging off the line, so the traction is good.
yeah, the car freaking hauls ass going up that hill right there. She bang. She flies.
She flies.
So we're taking a little bit of a break from the racing, and I'm bringing Shanna, my wife, and Chloe, my daughter back there, to Garden of the Gods. Now, Shanna and I have both been here before, but obviously Chloe hasn't, so we wanted to get some photos with her here. But we're about to drive in, and this place is absolutely beautiful. You excited?
Yes, sir. Excited for her to see too.
So when we got on this road, I just thought it was like a little cut through from road to road, or like street to street. But this is actually a 12-mile trail. It's nicely paved dirt road. I mean, the Sierra's not having any issue, but we didn't realize that it was 12 miles. A minivan!
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Woo!
Daddy's crazy driving has made Chloe stick up her hands flat because she's so scared.
So I thought this trail was only 12 miles long. We're at mile 12 right now, and I was like, hey, I'll just map us back, and we have 10 more miles on the trail. So this trail is actually like 22 miles long, and we were supposed to be at a dinner at like 5:30, but
Yeah, what time does it say we're gonna get there, babe?
we're gonna get back to our place at 5:50, and it's still a little bit of a drive.
So I asked Cole to get me a flower. I'll see if he remembers. He's very prioritizing his truck right now. And I told him I'd say that the love never dies for the video. But if he indeed does not get me a flower, then the love has surely died. We'll see what he does.
See? They're kind of weird looking flower.
Ow!
What?
Just
Thorn?
kidding.
Oh, what do they got? Oh shit! Gotcha. The Sierra's doing great. And I just wanted to point out those ADS shocks up in there. I like them. If I'm not mistaken, I think that mountain is Pikes Peak. I could be wrong, but it looks like it. So I was like right up there earlier today.
We're just here hoping the car fixes itself. So far, not much progress is being made. I'm feeling hopeful though. Give it another 20 minutes.
We actually forgot the tap set back at the shop, and we can't clean out the red Loctite out of the half shaft bolt threads, so Patty ran to the store to get a new tap, and we're just waiting on him to come back with a tap, clean up the threads, put the half shafts in, and should be done for the night.
Nice. Alright, so it's a little bit noisy out, but we're doing load-in for FanFest, right?
No, we're not at FanFest. What's he talking about? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
I think it'll be cool. I think a lot of people will dig the car.
Well, it will be cool when the sun goes down, because right now it's hot AF. It is like 95 degrees out right now, and we're trying to put stickers on in the sun and clean a car in the sun, so it's a barrel of monkeys. But in a few hours when the sun goes down, it's going to be really awesome. They got a bunch of cool stuff here at FanFest, so we're really looking forward to hanging out. We got reservations at a brewery, so it doesn't get better than that.
You gotta push the button, Cole, to record.
All right, race morning. How early were we up?
I think we left the house at 3, so we were out at 2:30. So pretty early. but it's good. The weather looks good. Blue sky, which that's a really big deal here. So exciting stuff.
Now, I know Robin qualified 6th overall, but what run order, like where does he place in the run order for today?
We're running 21st today. So.
And is that a pretty good spot to be in?
Yeah, I think that's a really good spot. Gives the track some time to warm up and come up to temp and clear off. You know, the cars running down the track will clean it off. So we're in a good spot. We like it. Nothing left to do but just get the car ready and watch Robin make a pass.
A little over time and sort of center.
But they built it.
Can be, right?
Timmy said we use 3.5 for the top.
How many gallons is in the tank?
18 and a half.
And when does it start?
It runs, we ran it on the dyno for a while at 5. We could take at least 5 out of it. Maybe it's like 7 or 8 out of it.
7 would be 11. Yeah, maybe pull 7 out.
Okay, so I'll get 7 gallons of fuel out of it.
All right, so we just got word that Juan's down there.
Hey guys.
But we just got word that they're not going to run the full mountain this year. They're only going to run to Glen Cove, right? Glen Cove. So the bottom section. So you think Robin will do pretty good though?
Yeah, he's got less to focus on now. Something that is always a little tricky is the top section, so getting that out of your mind and being able to focus on just the couple turns, not the full 150 plus, is something, I mean, it's way easier, I'd say. It's still challenging its own way. Now, ironically, the track temperature's gone up to the point where we may have to cool our tires down, so there's a couple of different things to think about. Rather than going the full mountain, now we can optimize for the shorter distance. So.
Now, when you say cool down the tires, I've never heard of that for the mountain. So how would they do that? Just start pouring water on them or what?
No, not necessarily. Just turn down the temperature on the tire warmers. Usually you want the tires to start somewhere between 150 to 180 degrees, something like that. So with a shorter run, you might bump it down a little bit or up, whatever the track says at the time. So.
we're talking about.
Woo! I know that's what you need.
That's exactly what I need. Cheers, y'all.
All right, good job, buddy. Hold on,
you.
let me open up first.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers!
She drove down the mountain in one piece.
did.
Top 10 overall. We'll call it
Top
a win.
10, you have to 9?
9.
Yeah. Well, now I know what it's like to drive a car up the mountain with no TC.
With 1,300 horsepower.
With 1,300 horsepower, just to that.
It's a whole lot of power.
And it surprised me halfway through.
All right, so we're back from Pikes Peak, and I had an absolute blast. That week was so unbelievably fun, and even though it didn't end the way that we necessarily wanted it to, I'd say it was an overall success. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. I'm still working on my Love Truck project, and I just kind of stopped focusing on creating a ton of content around it and just enjoying having fun building the truck. But if you guys want to see more of that, or more from my travels, or more of anything that I'm up to, let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, because I'm gonna start posting more, I promise, and I'll see you guys next time.